Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So this is going to be the chocolate salted caramel palette from I Heart Makeup, and you can see I've done one eye. I've stuck to quite bright colours but kind of gone a little bit smoky slightly, and I'll talk you through everything I've done. And just for the liner as well guys, what I did is I went in with their colour Tempt that's in the palette, so it's powder liner. It is an eyeshadow but I used it as a liner just for this and I blended really well, so I hope you enjoy guys. So the first step that I'm going to do is go in with Heavenly, and I love that they're all named Heavenly, and I'm going to use that as a transition colour just all across here like I did at the start of this eye. And for this I'll be actually using their mirrors, so if you see me look down, if there is any noise in the background, the two dogs are behind me guys because we're having a little bit of not a thunderstorm, heavy rain and noises and stuff they're still getting used to, so they're just asleep behind me, just in case you hear anything. We're in a bit of a different location today, the same room but just a bit of a different location for them. So yes, I'm going to use their mirror and we're going to go in with that Heavenly as the transition. So I'm going to get that on my brush, and I'm just using my Studio 5 eyeshadow brush, so I'm going to get that all, like this is what it looks like on the brush. Kind of bright, but it's kind of in between bright and brown. A lovely transition colour. So we're going to start just from the corner, moving in, and it just gives you that lovely transition colour. And I wanted to choose, there were so many colours to choose from with this palette, and I might do a second tutorial using different colours, but I just thought go with the bright because you can still get away with a summery smoky eye because it's summer if you're going away or if you're going out with friends. It doesn't have to be too dark, you can take it down a bit, but you can still use really beautiful colours, and I think it would suit all different eye colours too, so not just brown eyes. So I'm going to take that again and just go in. Now all of this I will use my fluffy brush afterwards, which I did on this eye, and this is from Bella and Bear. It's the fluffy brush, they call it the pompous cat brush, but it's beautiful and it just blends everything out perfectly so there's no harsh lines. So we're going to take Sweet now and put that in the crease. So we're just going to put that in, that's what it looks like on the brush. Kind of a burnt orange colour, but it's beautiful. It brings out kind of your eyes. I think it really does kind of make them even. The colour kind of in the crease actually makes your eyes look bigger. So if you have smaller eyes, a bright colour or like a kind of a light kind of colour will actually make your eyes look bigger. So we're going to actually go in there with the crease now, and I'm using the mirror again. And again, perfect for summer colours. I love this palette. You can take it on holiday with you and kind of create a whole bunch of looks for your eye. It's beautiful. So I'm patting that on again using the same brush. You can see there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Drizzle and go into the outer V and start that now, and I'll just show you Drizzle. So we're going to go in with Drizzle now on the outer V. So we're just bringing that all the way up. And although it looks harsh now, you can see when I blended it out on the other side, it really does blend out really well. Once you have a very good quality fluffy brush, guys, it doesn't really matter the make, because I find the one I use, which is from Bella and Bear, which are kind of in between, I think. They're not cheap, but they're not dear, really expensive either. This is their Pompous Cat, which is their fluffy brush. You can just see the quality. It just really, there's little effort I've had to do there, and it's really kind of just blended it so nicely, but it hasn't affected the other colours. So I'm just going to do a little bit more of that, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I'm now going to go above the crease with this colour, which is called Delicious. So just going above the crease now with Delicious. Really just transitioning. You can see there how everything's coming together quite quickly now. And before this, sorry, just to let you know guys, so before all of this, I did my brows using my W7 Brow Bar, and I did my concealer and foundation. Concealer was MAC Pro Concealer, and my foundation was, I think I have it here to hand, it was the Max Factor Ageless 2-in-1 Foundation and Serum. And then I just went over all of that with some sheer powder from W7. So yes, so now we've kind of got the look coming together. My next step was, after Delicious was in the crease, so that was Delicious, it was the white colour all in the crease. I blend everything, so just making sure everything is clean fluffy brush, which is the brush I showed you before, and we're just blending everything the way we want, manoeuvring the shape. You can see how I got a kind of quite a sharp shape going there. So if I stand back, you can kind of see the same, it's kind of all coming together now. The last thing I did in terms of eyeshadow, the ones that I used, the last thing I did was I went in with lined with Tempt, and I'm just going to show you that now. So this is Tempt, guys. It's the darkest colour here. And it really is really useful, I think, for kind of lining and things like that. If you're not comfortable using, I just wanted to use a powder liner as it's kind of summery look. And you can see as well just the gorgeous colours on this palette. They're just beautiful, guys. So what I'm going to do is, this brush is actually from Froilin, and it's a liner brush, and I'm going to use this to line the eyes now. So I've lined the other eye now. I'm going to go in with mascara. You could absolutely go in with lashes if you wanted to for this and just make it a very kind of dramatic nighttime look. That'd be perfect. Eye lure are amazing for lashes, I find. But I'm going to show you the mascara I'm going to use now. So I have lined that using my eyeliner brush. I always use a brush for eyeliner. Now let me just show you the mascara. It is from 17 and it's their Blackest Black, and it's Black Lash Mascara, 100% black, sorry. So I'm going to apply this now and then we'll move on to the rest of the face. So that's the eyes finished, guys. Now we're just going to move on to the face. So that's the palette finished with in terms of eyeshadow. I wanted to cover something very bright, very summery, but then you could absolutely switch it for nighttime as well. So this is a daytime look, but you could put on the lashes, you could really thicken that liner as well, make it kind of maybe more of a cat eye, and you could really get the nighttime look out of that. But I wanted to use those peachy, beautiful kind of, the drizzle that I kind of put up here, which is that lovely white kind of powdery finish, just to define everything, and then the browns and the golds, just lovely, lovely colours. And again, if I haven't said before, this actually smells like chocolate, so it was great kind of the whole way through, smelling chocolate the whole time. I don't know how good that is for my diet, but anyway, yes, we're going to move on now to contouring and blush. As I said before, I have actually done my foundation, concealer and powder, so we're going to move on to the next stage. So now what I'm going to do, I've just changed the camera angle, guys, because now we're kind of zoomed out of the eyes. You've kind of seen the close-up of the eyes. We're going to be doing the face. This might be a bit of a better option for the camera. So this is Makeup Revolution's Iconic Lights and Contour Pro Kit, and that's what it looks like. I think that's been in a couple of my videos already. It's just really, really good value for money, but also very, very good quality makeup. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight under the eyes now. And I'm going to be using this highlight here. I know it's kind of hard to tell the difference between them all, but this one here, I will just do a quick swatch for you, very creamy and smooth, guys. And what I'm going to do is I can just place this just so I don't waste it under here. And what that does is it just really defines, you know, how you do your face after your eyes, because you want everything to look symmetrical, you want everything to look perfected in terms of makeup, especially when you have a strong eye. You want the rest of your face to look kind of the same way, the same effort has been put in. So we're going to just go under, I'm actually going to use my fingers just under here. I will kind of blend it in afterwards. And all we're doing there is, and I appreciate it's very, very bright outside, guys, and I'm hoping you're seeing the kind of the definition. And what we're going to do then is just blend that out. And what you can use is a clean fluffy brush. Sometimes I do that if it's, this is a clean one. This is another one from, I've got two of the Bella and Bear Pompous Cats. This is actually clean, hasn't been used. You can actually go in, and that's it on there, and just get those, because it's perfect size, guys, just under the eye, and it helps then with the shape. If you can see here, it really helps with the shape of the eyeshadow as well. So that's, and it really gives your eye, just under the eye, that really bright effect. What you're looking for, that awake, kind of clean, fresh look. And again, you're helping the shape there with the eyeshadow. So when you come away, you kind of have that lovely kind of. Now, the reason I probably look so pale if I pull back a bit is because I haven't done any contouring or blush yet. So if I just pull back, you can kind of see where I've really highlighted is showing now. So what we're going to do now is just do the contour. So this is the contour I'll be using today. These don't have names on the Iconic Pro palette, but it's kind of a medium in between the two on the four here. So this one here, and I will do a swatch before I put it on for you. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to apply the contour with this and blend it in with this one. This is actually it was a random 10-piece Amazon brush set that I got, but this is actually my Real Techniques, and it is the actual contour brush that I will be kind of blending it in with. But I like the fact this has a pointed tip, so as I'm putting it in, it actually really just focuses on the exact point and placement where I want it to go, and then this actually blends it in, so the placement is already there. So that's what we're going to do now. This is what it looks like on the tip of the brush. I'm just going to show you. That's what it looks like. So kind of very dark, but also when you blend it in, what I like about it is that you start off light, and if that's how far you want to go, that's it, just take it there. But if you want to bring it in and make it a bit deeper, you can always go in with more colour. So all I'm doing, I'm looking in the mirror here, guys, just while I'm doing it. Sorry, right here, and we're just going to take it from the top of the jawline all the way halfway down, not fully down. You can see that there. So I'm going to end it about here and bring it up again. Now that's not very, I only put a small bit on because I didn't want to go too deep, so that means I can go in again and really kind of bring that. What I'll do is I'll blend with this, and even when I come forward you can see how that is bringing my face in completely compared to this side. So it really does, contouring really brings the face in, highlighting brings everything forward. So now with this brush we're just going to blend that so it looks a bit natural. And we will kind of do the top as well, just because that's where the sunlight would actually hit your face naturally. You can see there how it, just compared to this side, how it's kind of transformed this side of the face already, and how it complements the highlight that's already there. It really brings out the highlight. So that's what we want. We want it all to kind of really come together nicely. So I've only brought it to here, I would not bring it any further down. And then sometimes I just go under the chin. So if I come back a bit here, you can kind of see the difference now. So I'll finish this side of the face and then we'll go on to the brush. And just showing you kind of an up close version as well of what it's looking like. I appreciate the lighting in the room today. We're having a little bit of a horrendous weather, so you can see kind of what it's done in terms of highlights and contours. I haven't done too much because it's a daytime look, but you could definitely kind of tone this up for, or you know, tone it up for nighttime. You can kind of see there. So that's what it looks like. And we're just going to finish this side of the face now, this one here, and then we will get on to the blush. So contouring on both sides is finished. Let's just move on to blush now. So for blush, I'm actually going to be using the W7's Cheeky Trio. I've had this a while and it's kind of been a repurchase of mine for a while now. I think I've got it about 3 times now on repurchase. The first time I actually got it was in Oxford in the original factory shop, and I've been getting it on Amazon ever since then. But I love, it's kind of a very English rose blush that I will be using with my Real Techniques blush brush, which looks like this, and we're going to do that now. So just smiling to bring the cheeks forward so you know where to place on the apples of the cheeks. I've got this, what it looks like on the blush brush. We're going to smile, and I'm very careful, very lightly, because you don't want anything to kind of take from each other or for it to look too much. And before that, I forgot to mention, guys, I did use an illuminating primer makeup base, and this is from Flormar. They're in McGrath's Pharmacy, and they're a recent purchase of mine. It's a 30 mil. It was $8.99. But it's lovely, very kind of apple smell from it, a very nice scent. But it's the illuminating makeup primer base. So I've used that before everything else as well. So let's just give you a close-up of what the blush looks like. So that's a close-up of the blush, guys. It's very faint. I didn't want to get too much because I like the bronzer and I like everything, kind of how it's contoured the face. You could go a bit heavier if you wanted to, but I like how the highlight under the eye has really worked too. So let's just move on to the lips lastly, and then we're finished. So the last step is the lipstick, and this is a new colour, guys, and you could totally switch up your colours, don't have to do this at all. But I just saw this, and it's from a relatively new company to me. They're in McGrath's Pharmacy up the road, and it's Flormar, Flormar, and they do lipsticks, they do foundations, they do everything. And this was their Extreme Matte Lipstick. That's the top. It's really colourful and pretty, and it was in Chocolate Fondue, and that's what you see. I love the fact that you can see the colour, what it looks like, and that's what it looks like there too. So we're going to apply that. Now you don't have to do this, you could do reds, pinks, naturals, maybe just do some gloss, but I just thought I'd try it. I love the kind, it has Flormar written on the actual lipstick too, on the side, and I just loved the fact that you could see what it looked like afterwards, and I've been looking for like a deep, rich brown colour for a while now, so we're going to apply that. And this is a matte colour, so if you wanted to like gloss over it or something like that, you could, or use Vaseline. Sometimes if I don't have gloss, I'll use Vaseline. But I like that it comes off true to colour. So far. So I'll just finish this and then I'll show you the finished look.